Hello everyone, this is our day 4 of learning level 3 Python programming for beginner course. But in this day 4, I will give you an overview of day 2 and day 3 both. So some of you were telling me that you are facing some problem while downloading the Python IDE in your device. So I'll be showing that thing again. So I have emailed you all the course materials. So open day 2 material. You can see a link over there. Put your cursor on the link, right click on it, copy the link, go to your preferred browser. In the search bar, paste the link. Okay. Then move your cursor in downloads. You will see Windows. If you are using Windows, then you will click on the Windows option. If you are using MacBook, then you will obviously click on Mac OS. As I'm using Windows, I will click on Windows. After that, download the 64-bit Windows installer. Click on this. Okay. So you can see it is downloaded here, the first one. Okay. Now open the location. Click on this, then it will show the file in the folder. Okay. So you can see it now. Double click on it. After clicking on that, you can see the install now option. So click on that. It will take some time. So wait for a few minutes. So let it download. In the meantime, let's say something else from our day 2. So in day 2, we read about built-in functions. I already have discussed, but while I was taking the class, I saw that some of you were struggling in identifying the function, right? So how you will identify the function? Remember, whenever we will write the function name, beside that we give a parenthesis. Okay, we give parenthesis. That means the first bracket. So if you see that thing, then you can identify it is a function. Okay. If we give str and the parentheses, then it is a function. But what if we don't give it? If we don't give it, then that's not a function. Look at this. In day 3, I discussed about data types in Python. Can you see here the parentheses? No. Not really, right? That's why it is not a function. It is a data type here. Basically, int, float, str, bool, all these are data types. Okay. So when you will get parentheses after the word, then you will identify that's the function. So I already told you what is integer used for, why we will use float, why we will use str, all this. So I think I shouldn't discuss this and make the lecture lengthy. So how you will get the data type of a function? You will use the type function. Okay, how you will get the data type of a variable, not a function actually. How you will identify the data type, what type of data you are assigning inside a variable, like you are taking a variable A or a variable name. Let me explain this one. You are taking a variable X, okay, and you are assigning 5 in the variable X. So, what type of data you are taking? You want to find out. Suppose someone is reading your code, he or she doesn't have the idea of data type, okay, she doesn't know that how does the whole number look like, how does the decimal number look like, so she or he doesn't know. So that's why they need to use the type function, right? If they use the type function, they can easily find out the type of the data. Okay, type of the data that is taken inside the variable X or any other variable. So for this thing, you have to write down print function, and inside the print function, you will write down the type function. Okay, and inside the type function, what you will write? You will write down the variable. Okay, which variable? The variable which has the value of certain data, a certain type, and you want to find out the type of that data. Now, example of variables and data types, as I discussed in my day 3 lecture, let me show it again. Name is a variable here, sorry. So name is a variable here. You are taking a name as a, what kind of data is it? Obviously, it's the textual data, and whenever you will take any textual data in a variable, that is called string. Okay, age. You can see this is a whole number, so it's an integer type of data. Grade 8. It's also a whole number, right? So it is also an integer type data. Is student. It is another variable which will tell the tell that is the student. Is Rafi a student or not? Okay, is student true? So we are assigning true in the variable is student. Now we want to print it. Print the name like this. But remember, I didn't show you. I think all of you are watching and all of you are focusing on this part. Mm, in my lecture, I didn't tell you that you will show some piece of text before printing the variable. I only told you that you will print the variable. Suppose you want to print name, so you will write it down inside the print function. But did you have to write this portion? This portion? No. You didn't have to write this portion earlier. What's the benefit of writing this portion? Let me show you. So for now, open the online compiler. Program is program is Python online compiler. So if you type it, you will get the compiler and the interpreter as well. Okay, now you can see it. So what will you do here? You can also change the mode. You can make the light mode. Okay, so you can see something is written over there, and always check is the extension p.py. Yeah, if it is .py, then it is a Python file. Okay, so what you will do here, select all the text written over there, Control plus A and backspace. Okay, everything is clear now. So what we will do now, we will write down some piece of code here, whatever we did in the document. So we will take 4 variables. Okay, let's take 4 variables. Name. So my internet speed is actually very slow right now. That's why it is not loading. Just wait a few seconds. Let's see. Okay. After downloading the Python IDE, you can also search it in your device like this. Oh, I have some issues in my device, so that's why it is not showing it. Let's try again. Python modules, the extensions, open it. There are some problems in installing. I hope you will not face any problem. As I showed you in day 3 lecture, in day 3 lecture video, you can see the process of downloading Python in your device. Okay, so let's take some input in this variable. So let's take our name, Rafi. Okay, let's do the same thing. Now we will take age, 12. Mm, we can take grade. Suppose he is in fifth grade, sixth grade. Um, is student. This is a variable. Okay, is student. Here you are taking Boolean type of data. Okay, so Boolean type of data will be will be in two types, true or false. Okay, let's print it now. Let's print something. Skip one line for readability. Write down the print function. Let's write down some piece of text. The name of the student is. You can write it like this. Then give colon and give a space. It will look good if you give a space. Then go outside of the double quotation, not outside of the bracket, by the way. Give a comma. Now, which variable you want to print as the name of the student? Obviously, the name variable, right? So, copy the name variable from here and paste it over there. No need to give any space after that. Now, let's go to the new line. And as I told you earlier, program to coding is all about copying and pasting. So just copy this piece of text, this piece of line, and paste it. Paste it 4 times as you have to print 4 variables here. Okay. So now we will print the age. The age of the student is. Now here, which variable we wanna print? Age, right? So write down age. Remember, if you declare here capital A by capital A and write here small a, it will show you error because case sensitivity. Okay, so the same name you are taking, you have to use here. Acha, now let's print the grade. Grade, the grade of the student is. Write here grade is student. Copy it, paste it, and what should you write here? You can write identity, okay, and give a space. That's it. Let's run the code. It will take some time. Okay, look at this. The name of the student is Rafi. The age of the student is 12. Grade of the student is 6. And identity true. Why this is true? Because it's telling you about the identity of the student. But Acha, look at this. Why did we write this pieces of text here inside print? Remember, if you print this without this portion, the name of the student, you will not actually understand that what type of output or we are showing, what type of data has been taken by the coder, like by you. What kind of data you have taken? Is it a student info? Sorry, is it a student information form or something, file or something like that? It will not be clear to you. That's why for readability, so that your output is understandable to every viewer, that's why we will write down some piece of text here. Okay, okay, understood. Now let's get back to our documentation. Now, let's do a simple math with variables. We will take 2 variables. Let's get back to our compiler. Let's clear all this. Okay. Now this time we will take two variables. Let's take a variable number 1 equals 10, number 2 equals, let's take 5.5. Now I want to, let's read the question, what I discussed in my class. Um, take two variables and input numerical values. So what type of numerical value you can take? You can take integer, you can take float, okay? You can take integer or float. Integers are like the whole numbers and floats are decimal numbers, okay? So you can take any of them and store the result of their multiplication in another variable result. So I have specifically given you the variable name in which you will store the result, in which you will store the result of the multiplication. Okay, so you will take two variables and their values by yourself. Okay, let's get back to our compiler. So I have taken number one as number one and number two for the second variable. Let's take another variable result. Now what will you do? You will write down the formula, right? So number one, give multiplication sign. Remember in coding, always the multiplication sign will be the star sign. Okay. In your keyboard, if you click on Shift and H, you will get the star sign. Now, number two. That's it. Easy peasy. We have written down our formula. Now, which one we want to print? Obviously, the result, right? Always read the question. Which one you have to print? Print result. Okay. So let's get back to our code. Now write down print. Inside print, write a little bit of text so that your code becomes understandable, output becomes understandable to the viewer. The result of the multiplication is, give a colon, give a space. That's it. Now run the code. The result of multiplication is, look, why is it happening? Why the answer is not here? Look at the error. It will not actually show you any error message. Okay, because the syntax is neat and clean and no error is given in the syntax. Syntax means, syntax actually means that you didn't make any mistake in variable name, taking the values in it, writing the formula and writing the print function. But where did you make the mistake? You, where did you make the mistake? You make the mistake while printing inside the print function. Which variable you want to print? You didn't actually declare that. You didn't mention that. You want to print result. So copy the variable name and paste it here. Now let's run it. See, the answer is here. So super easy. That's how you will do. Okay, let's get back to our lecture. Mm-mm. Okay, so this was one of the easiest programming problem I have included in your day three lecture, but I didn't get time to discuss it, so I will discuss it now. What is it? It is a practical project student ID card program. So when your school or any institution, if you're going to a coaching center or any school, then they might ask you for your information, right? Some data. For some data, they will ask you. They will give you a form or something like that during your at the time of your admission. They will store all the data about you. Okay, so what actually they need, the institution need for making your ID card? Name, age, grade, and school. Okay, school name will also be there. Obviously, the school name will be there, and you may saw that you may see that in your ID card, blood group is given, contact number is given. Okay, so those are actually little bit complex. You will do it later. For now, just take these four variables. So let's do this easy peasy code now in the online compiler. Let's do it. So we need four variables in it. If I tell you, if I don't tell you that how many variables you need, you can do it by yourself also. like how many variables you have to take for like for making an ID card. Suppose you have an institution, okay, and you want to store all the student data in your place, in your institution. So what will you do? You will ask for the data. So how many types of data you will have to take? First of all, you will have to take the name. Let's write down the variable names first. Age, obviously. Okay. Class or grade. Don't take class because I will tell you later. Class is actually used for defining another function in Python. Okay. So you can take grade. Okay. Section. You can take blood group. Okay. There is a mistake in taking variable name. I have given space and that's invalid, right? So I will give an underscore. Okay. Good. Then what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Yeah. School name. School. That's it. We will take all this. Let's take the name first. Let's take Lisa. Um, Age will be integer. Type of data. Let's take 14. Now it's time for taking the grade. We'll take grade. In which grade she is studying now? Suppose mm, grade 6 section. You can give any section. Section will be in textual format, so it will be string type of data, right? So let's take a section name. Hmm, what should I take? Should I give a flower name? Okay, flower name, rose. Blood group. Blood group will also be taken in string. A, suppose A positive. And school name, this is obviously string, right? Let's take A, B, C, International School. Okay, we also can take the contact information. Let's take it and see what happens. Contact. You can take it as string. Numbers. No, let's skip it. You will get confused. I will explain it later. Okay, all this, we are done writing all this. Now we will print it one by one. As I told you earlier, if you show some piece of text in the print option, then it will be better for the viewer to read the code, right? Okay, let's get back to our code. You can write it like this. Student, you can write student ID card or otherwise people like the viewer will not get it. What type of thing you are actually printing, right? You are showing output. So let's write it. And slash n will be used for um, defining a new line. Okay. So inside it, you can write it like this. Mm, give a slash n. Okay. Then give space. Look at this. How is it written? And after that, you can give some underscore. Then you can write it down. Student ID card, student ID card program, or student ID card, always anything. Then give some hyphen again. It will actually look good. That's why I told you to do it. Should we see it after running? See, it will show like this, and rest of the things will be shown at the bottom. Okay, so let's quickly print other things. Turn off the caps lock. Print. So what we will be showing here? Student's name. Students. Student. Let's write like this, name of the student. Give a colon, give a space. Now, in which variable did you keep the name of the student? In name variable. So easily copy, paste it. Now copy this thing, the ninth line of the code, paste it, paste it, paste it. How many times do you need it? One, two, three, four, five, six times. Six times. One, two, three, four, five. We have pasted it five times, six times. Now make the changes. You wanna print the age, name of the student. So let's just write down age of the student. This is the text thing. It will be shown. The variable name will be written here. Age. Okay. Then grade, grade, grade. Paste the variable name and write here grade. The student is currently in. Okay, that's it. Then we have section. Section, section of the student. What is the variable we want to print in the section? Section, variable section. Then we will print the blood group, right? Blood group of the student. What is the variable name? This one. See, done. And the school name. Okay, what is the variable for school name? School. So just copy and paste it here. So I think we are done writing our um, simple ID card program. Now let's run it. Okay, so look at the output. Student ID card. Name of the student Lisa. Age of the student 14. Grade of the student. Grade the student is currently in 6. Section of the student Rose. Blood group of the student A positive, school name ABC International School. Okay, I think all the things are clear to you now. So what if I change the name here? Like আমি যদি nameটাকে করে দিই N, age দিচ্ছি A, grade G and run the code. See, we have error. Why we are getting the error? Because we have taken the name in variable N, but we have used this thing here. What if I change it? What if I give the same thing? A is for age, right? So let's change it and see it does it work or not. For grade, the variable is G. Let's print it now. See, it works. So it actually depends on the variable name you are taking in. Okay. If you are taking name, you have to write here the same thing. Okay. So I think this thing is clear to you now. A calculator program I wanted to show you, but it will be a little bit harder for you. So I will discuss this in next week. And also the assignments I couldn't give BMI calculator, temperature converter, and all those. So I will discuss all this later, carry over from day two. I hope all these things are clear to you. So good luck. Practice the code. Please revise day one and day one, day two and day three course materials. Please revise it. Otherwise, the quiz I will take, you will not be able to do good. Okay. And what will happen? You will forget all the concepts. You will not go do in the quiz, and you will not be able to write down the code. কনসেপ্ট যদি মাথায় না থাকে তাহলে কোড করতে পারবা না ঠিক আছে so this is the thing I wanted to tell you so that's all for today bye see you in next class see you soon bye bye